Hello, and welcome. I am Ned. I am an actor. I am a producer. I am a writer. I am a gamer. I'm a lot of things. And we've been playing through Wildermyth here on Twitch, and I just finished up campaign, I think it's 4, Monarchs Under the Mountain. So we're just going to move right on to the next one and start a new story, which means we're getting all new characters, which means I have to make up all new voices. And I'll probably reuse a lot of the voices from before. Why? Because they're my good ones. But this is where we're testing some stuff out. This is where we're having a lot of fun. It's really exciting fantasy storytelling inside a really cool game. And I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, we're going to flip over to the screen and get started. Play. New story. Time for Eluna and the Moth. An old book and a young argument lead two siblings into the wilderness. Amid the bones of a mythic civilization, they'll embark on a moon-struck journey through tragedy and time, encountering a mysterious wastrel in the woods and bearing witness to the rise of a luminous queen. A 5-chapter campaign with Thrixel as the main threat. Or we have all the bones of summer, and then what are these? 3 chapters. Short campaign, 3 chapters. 5 chapters. No procedural events, no overarching. Oh, that's fun. That's like a fun thing. Wait, I'm sorry. There's multiplayer? How do we do that? No, that's for a future day. We're going to do Eluna and the Moth. Because we can. Who are you? Who's tweeting at me? Oh, that's nice. What a nice thing for you to have done. Eluna and the Moth. Next. Okay. So. Adventure, standard difficulty. I don't see the need to have extra difficulty. I'm here for stories. All progress is auto-saved and game over is final. No retries, reloads. Yeah. This is new. I don't have any modifiers. There are modifiers? Great. Next. All right, let's see what we get. We've got a mystic, 2 mystics, a warrior, and a hunter. Starting calamities is 4, fine. Older sibling and younger sibling, Jillbarn. Hey, it's Jillbarn and Tillian. I don't think I want Jillbarn and Tillian, but like maybe that's the fun of it. I don't need to bring Talila again. Let's do it. This is going to be our starting crew. It's all randomly selected, so that's what we get to do. Helmfjör and Helem. They're both mystics and they're siblings. Then we have our greedy poet warrior and our hunter. It's going to be interesting. I can choose 2 reaction strikes. I don't want that. Yeah, vigilance is the answer. Tillian. We're going to take through shot because it's the most useful thing in the game. Okay. We didn't gain... Oh, there's no more Thagi in this one. Okay. Memories and dreams, those lightless gleams that our eyes seek unfinding. They take us from tables and summon us home, warmly felt and ever fading. Here comes Jillbarn. A prodigal son of Smiling Heights returns a grown man. He comes wealthier than when he left, but having lost more, the afternoon fades. Okay, so, Jillbarn. We have Jillbarn. We have, it's not Talila, and I forget her name. So we'll start with Jillbarn. Jillbarn. Yar. No, that's not it. Y'all? Old halls? No, that's terrible. Old halls and wind-chewed nails. Also terrible. What is your voice, Jillbarn? Looking at you. Old halls and wind-chewed walls. Yeah, he's got like an exuberance going on. Exuberance. Performer. Thor. Old halls and wind-chewed walls. Wattle and stinking wallows. Hometowns are like baby blankets. Still, nice to touch the corners, but awkward to sleep in. Jilbarn has no plan to stay. Squelch! Oh, he stepped in poop. He seeks a certain book from the famed Smiling Heights Library, one he's found before and never long forgets. Oh, okay, great. Now we have Helmel and Helmfjör. Helmel is the younger sister.
None of these Fey leg books are very romantic, are they? I want more books like Tree by the Lake.
Okay, so we have closed side mouth, nasal, loud. Pitch up, but not too far.
None of these Fey leg books.
A little bit like a gnome voice that I have. Gnome voice. Let's see what Helmfjör sounds like.
Or
Helmel and Helmfjör are sisters.
what's that one you've got?
Both possess the mystic's gift.
This is, Actually, I don't know.
Neither of them knows it yet. So Helmfjör, older sister.
Actually, I think she's got this in the back. How do I describe?
So high-pitched over the soft palate. Proper. Excitable? That's not the right word. Okay.
Actually, I don't honestly know.
Is it racy? Drawings of nightmare beings haunt every page. Helmfjör and Helmel flip through it.
Writing's curin'. What's it called? Dread Compendium. Perfect. I have to admit, I don't want to take it seriously, but these things, the way they're drawn, seem real. What was once real a long time ago becomes a fantasy when that time's passed.
Destiny speaks in the mouth of this moment. They found it for me. Noticing the newcomer, Helmfjör snaps the cover closed.
Jilbarn Rebel?
Is that Helmfjör Scowsmith? Have I been gone that long? Folks used to call you Cricket.
They called me worse things.
Well, listen,
Oh, did you ever meet my little sister? I'm Helmel Scowsmith. Yeah?
Don't remember. I need that. Sorry.
Need what?
Takes the book. Jilbarn takes the book from Helmfjör's weak hands. That's rude. And walks out. So we can have typical brute, bitter feelings. Must have a reason or he's just a toad's neck. Natural understanding. Oh, I don't want Helmel to fall in love with Jilbarn. That sounds terrible. I think the sisters don't like him very much. He's a brute. Skipping any further reunions, Jilbarn leaves Smiling Heights in the hour he's returned.
So Jilbarn Rebel comes home for a book? Annoyingly, that just makes me want to take it back. Yeah, nothing else to do.
Young, you're warned that anyone might be anyone someday, that all you bring and all you chase will choose your mapless way. The sun's already low when they embark. Follow Jilbarn, but I don't know where Jilbarn is. All right. Well, we're following Jilbarn. This is going to be a big map.
These stories were drafted in trails. Know where that line's from? How many times did you read Wandervane? It's Flag's best. These stories were drafted in trails, scribbled onto landforms in a lettering of dust print, crushed clover, and the blood I left on briars. Each moth-blotted figure traced in Moon's hand. These stories of mine are transcribed moonlight, but they were invented by my feet. I think Flag must have been terribly lonely, don't you? Taking such a wild journey alone?
The first evening comes. Distant hills grow long, bluish beards.
This kind of thing idiots do in books, but how far behind would you guess we are? Probably close. How much faster could someone conceivably go? I wonder, Jilbarn. He was a teenager when he left. Me, maybe 13. How old were you?
Well, that feels like you could do that math pretty quickly.
No idea. And then, so now, what's brought him back?
They eventually lie down to sleep. But sleep's elusive on the naked ground. The dew chills their skinny limbs. They stare at the dawn.
My neck feels roped to my shoulder.
Maybe as our muscles warm up. The going only gets steeper and further from anywhere they've been.
That brigandish buffalo, that rusty lump.
It doesn't take long for Jilbarn to realize he's being followed. He drives a harder pace. But the sisters Scowlsmith prove persistent, spirited in their pursuit, if not particularly wise. The 8th day draws gray. They enter the ruins at noon. Stone walls, flailed at by wind and years, stand stubborn where they were founded, one of the last unburied skeletons of old Cure.
This is Eldstone, has to be. I remember you wanting to come here back before. We hiked a long way. At least it's something to see. I doubt we're catching Jilbarn at this point, right? Should we think of heading home? See those metal points on the highest pillars? I read that those were for trapping lightning. Kioran sorcerers, they'd harness it somehow. Think we'll get a storm? Hey, Helmel? As a kid, you always played that you were a Kioran knight, slaying ancient beasts, rescuing princes. You read a lot of Kioran stuff. You remember that? Yeah, I was obsessed. Something tragic must have happened, right? To the Kiorans? To these structures? Well, Eldstone was a whole settlement, they think. You know how you hear about the castles, knights, lords, and all? A lot of that's Kior, I guess, beyond the traditional stuff. What I read, and I did read everything I could find. They were people, like us, but they knew secrets that have long since been lost. Kioran life remains in most ways a mystery. They built grand halls, keeps, wrote epics, charted stars, made things, beautiful things. Many of their stories survive and get put in our language, but a lot of the original meanings are lost. Story, song, and dream, they celebrated these things, but they feared, how do I explain it? It's like they believed deeply in the power of imagining. There are poems that skirt and outline some dreadful idea. A threat? I don't know, but it's assumed they made an awful enemy. And now we have ruins.
Oh, those are eyes.
I know I made fun of you, but hearing you say it while we stand here, I don't know, Mom said we supposedly have a Kioran bloodline. Pretty sure she was just stoking my imagination, but
the air splits shrilly open. From clattering piles, a creature skitters that's unlike anything they've seen. Twin faces leer. The future forks down two horrible throats. Startled, Helmel bends for a fallen branch. Helmfjord takes out a soup spoon. Helmel draws her trusty spoon. Helmfjord grabs an old hard bow. No, I think Helmel, the one who used to play pretend, has the soup spoon. In that moment, the dormant power in their blood awakens. Okay. So, what do we got? We got a Greenhorn Mystic. Indignance. Helmfjord's presence is charged against her foes, dealing 1 true damage to hostile who enter adjacency with her for any reason. That was very useful in the last one, so I think we're going to take that. And we have Ignite. I don't like that. Elementalist. Fires do not burn out while interfused. Wood, Splinter Salvos. Liquid, Infernal Rain. Bond with the Earth. Sums it. Yeah. Elementalist for sure. And what is it? Kill all enemies, more are coming. So, Jillbarn, I need you to get into the fray fast. Question is, can you stand to survive hits? And I think the answer is yes for this thing. So, Jillbarn, get in here and make them want to attack you. Great. You two need to be careful. So I don't think we move forward, hoping that the Thrusks, therefore, are going to attack them. So let's... We have a discus, and we will use it. Let's take the bigger Thrusk first. Got it. Interfuse the other one. And discus this Thrusk. Great. Okay. All right, we're starting strong. This Thrust's going to hurt Jillbarn. Oh, nice. Oh, they attacked twice. That's not good. Jillbarn, just run here. We'll deal with everything else in a second. You, discus, this Thrusk. Ah, blocked is not what you want. And I don't think your discus can reach. It can't. So let's... And we can't interfuse with anything else. So we're going to skip your turn. They steal the interfuses. Okay. All right. Now then, Jillbarn. Step up. Guard. You. We'll leave you in the midst of stuff. So you... Let's get both of these Thrusks. Only got one of them. That's okay. That's okay. Get into position. Discus this guy. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay. We're in an okay spot right now. Let's get up here. Oh, that's a big guy. I didn't see that arrive. Let's guard. They have the same health and same damage. I don't know why I'm drawn to keeping the younger one safer. So let's just discus this dude. And then you set my wall. Interfuse with... What's this going to do for me? Bone Lance? That's probably going to be my thing next round. Because I can hit them right now. Awesome. But they dodged it. You hate to hear it. Dodged? That's no good. Yeah. Okay. Jillbarn, more important that you kill this thing. Helmfure up here. I could just kill it, but I think a Bone Lance on this is better. Great. Helmel, come on. Step up. And we're just gonna kill this last Thrusk. Discus, done. All right. Mystics are so squishy. Honestly, this is gonna be very nerve-wracking. You know? We've got a tier 1 greatsword, which I don't need with this current party. But I'm going to give it to Helmfure as a backup, just in case. The final shriek... Finish. I took some beef jerky. It's just a bad idea. The final shriek shakes columns, bounces along causeways as rattling legs shudder still. Any cuts? These things might be poisonous. Oh, also, yeah, I know what we just did, and did we just do it? Did you feel a change? You understand you face death, or maybe something worse? Here, you can have the book now.
You basically forced us to follow you.
Thanks. Shh. The softest song tickles their ears, a hum so gentle it sounds like a windy lie, like boughs groaning in a breeze, like gaps in walls breathing in a gust. Ray Oddgrail, are you out there? Jilbarn's shout is warped by sudden sweet-smelling fog. The fog floats from everywhere, turns archways into ogres, rubble into roaming ooze. Madam Oddgrail, please! Madam Oddgrail, I'm here!
Who are you shouting for? And what
are they doing? Helmel wonders. Walking? Are they searching? What are they searching for? Madam Oddgrail!
What are they searching for through the stones and fogs and trees? And what are they doing?
Oh, God. What does she see? What's happening?
I'm walking in the forest.
Yeah. What? Tree trunks gather round them like gawkers. Sunbeams stroke their faces.
Anyone else having brain problems?
I don't know, somehow they...
Who's they?
Thrixel. There must have been more of them.
Okay, and when you say the word call, my body hurts.
Thrixel. The Thrixel. Remember that book? This book? Yes, the important thing is they're capable of... How do I say it? Oh my God, there's a Thrixel. What do I want? What about this? Is this a fun...
Thrixel voice? It sure is. This is our Thrixel, everybody. Capable of captivating the mind, grounding 3 birds with a glamour, sending them stumbling far to die.
The rakish stranger pauses to be seen. How long had he been standing there? He offers some kind of perfunctory salute.
Yes, little nest-thrown dears, you might have been food for wolves and measles, but a man happened by who bore a gift for magic, a prolific smile, and an enduring fondness for birds.
His speech glides perfect and strange. Skimming steps whisper him nearer.
Isn't that one of them, the...
Thrixels wear many disguises.
This one's wearing pants.
I am not one of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman. Wheresoever I am called, I am the only one there is.
His articulations are uncomfortable on the eye, spider precise.
Simply look at me, not whole human, but half and half better. I am man and more.
He seems all right.
Seeming is a weapon they'll wield like a sword.
And that is a bright warning, pithy and true. Fortunately, as I have just finished saying, I am no Thrixel. Now forestall your misplaced animosity and listen. I found you 3 ensorcelled, wandering deep in the woods, removed from any reasonable roam. Where unreason reigns, Thrixel hide their aims. And that is one of mine, but you can use it. For one with my abilities, gathering you and waving away your enchantments was a trifle, a matter of politeness. And yet, the ones who cast these webs, they are not the dull drones they appear to be. They are imaginative. They expanded thought on removing you. They must have deemed 3 flimsy birds dangerous to their designs. So I am struck with wondering, why would they think that? You must admit, it is a curious thing.
Did we kill some of those, the spider-legged, double-headed dragon things? Glow bellies? This is saying a lot. All this you're saying? The fact that you are...
It'll be dark soon. The Mothman follows Jilbarn's eyes. He lifts his glance to the shadowy leaves. And that's when Jilbarn leaps. The Mothman doesn't seem to hurry, but Jilbarn tackles air. Tell me where Madame Oddgrail is. Tell me, you cursed thing.
Dear nestling, follow your own wings back if you are brave. See what is heaping under their shroud. But be warned, you may once more wish your sight sweetly veiled.
He turns to leave.
Hey, Mothman! Why should we believe you?
You are lost in the woods, my dear. Whom you believe makes no difference. Oh, and...
Borrowed shadows flush and drip from trees to Kahir around him. The forest bleeds to black.
I do suggest little birds flock together. You would never guess how many owls there are in a night.
Suddenly, as the darkness clotted, the last light smears it away. They stand where a Mothman might never have been. The trees crowd thicker.
Which way did we even come from? How far did we walk without knowing? I'm not really hungry. Did we eat? Sleep? Hey, Jilbarn, that name, Ray Oddgrail, right? You shouted it when we were in the ruin. You're what? Your teacher? We're here because of you.
Jilbarn whips around. Ray Oddgrail is who taught me the sword, among other things. She made me hide.
Hide?
From the Thrixel. Came and they took her, took everyone but me. Come on, I see the wood's edge. Think we ought to head west.
Do you think that Mothman was a man once? Do you think that, under that hat, the affectations, he's a longing being? Like us? If you're going to fall in love with him, do it privately. Creeps me out.
Okay.
The sad little eaglets. I shall stitch for them a hero name. They may need it someday.
What are we naming this company? Retainers of the Dimming Mustang, Titans of the Counterlight, Flame of Valor. I like the Titans of the Counterlight. Let's take it. Here follow the tales of the Titans of the Counterlight. Fly home, little birds. Follow your steps back. 3 heroes must survive. Okay. Well, let's start uncovering places. Helmfjord walks with her nose in the dread compendium.
You can read it?
Oh. Like I can read the weather, just looking and guessing. Was always interested in the pictures. Burned those drawings into my brain as a kid. Saw my first Thrixel. It was like an image came off the pages.
There's a dragon book I liked the same way. Think dragons are real? But here's a question. Where'd you get that word, Thrixel?
Madame Ray used it. Believe it's wild speech. Ray came from hill painting people.
One of us can do more than guess at meanings, right, Helmel? You read Old Kioran. Oh, maybe, yeah. Problem is there's 2 different letterings, and I'm good with one, not the other. Need a desk and some work paper.
So what are you waiting for?
I'll look when I care to. My sister's teasing you, I think. My fault. I helped raise her. But Jilbarn, why do you head to Eldstone?
The ruin? People said it was haunted. Gloam lights, fleeting noises, disappearances, rumors I heard as I made my way home. It sounded like a likely spot.
A
A storm catches their heels. In the end, I was half right. The Thrixel were there, but Madame Ray wasn't. It latches on long enough to leave them soaked, then runs south. I don't normally go in for pumping people up or indulging their martyrism, but you're really brave. Doing all this wild, haunted roaming. You're braver than I am, definitely. Get hit once, it leaves you scared. Hit 10 times, you toughen up.
Can I have my bed shirt back?
Sure, it's damp, but at least the book's dry-ish. Last thing I'm wondering about is your magic. Is my memory lying? You both worked magic in the ruin. Your mom's the lady who runs the print shop, Liana Skullsmith, right? Does she know? Does she also have powers?
Lost our mom to autumn fever 4 years back. A lot of folks in town didn't make it.
Ah, apologies. She was a wise woman. I'm sorry.
It's old tears. Talking about it only makes it worse. Not even sure how to answer you, though. When do you call something magic? It wasn't like using a thing. It was almost as simple as shaking hands, like shaking hands with creation. Right, Helmel? No, yeah, something feels off. Do you feel that?
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Weird. The air's tensing up. Something's moving out there.
Should assume the worst. So can you do magic? Do you know how, or can you at least fight?
I know we'll learn. We'll prove it in the moment we must.
The threat closes around to them. Watch my back, I guess, and just stay close. Predators target strays and stragglers.
Wouldn't it be strange if...
In that moment, Helmfjord locks eyes with Jilbarn. Realization blossoms between them both. Oh, we could just kindle a romance? I don't like romance in these stories, so we're not going to do it. Devise a defensive strategy. All right, they want to surround us, and we can't let them. Helmel, staring won't ward them off. Follow your sister. Okay, so we've got temporary hit points, and flanking is good. Not good for this party, though. Bunch of Thrixel. Okay, let's go. They're all this way. So we're going to put him here and guard. Helmel, we're going to have you set this and interfuse with these mossy rocks, which allows us to discus this thrusk. Got him. Helmfjord, first we're going to swap your weapon. We're going to go here. I don't see any other things right now, but I assume we're going that way. So let's interfuse with this log. Don't see anything. Done. Aha! Jilbarn. Up here. Guard. Helmel right behind. Discus won't reach, so let's interfuse with this stump. Gives me a new discus with which to hit this Rusk. Dodged it. Not good. Helmel, get up here. Set my wall. Interfuse with this wall. Discus won't... Discus from this won't make... Discus. Target can't be reached, so we're done. Ugh, don't go behind things. All right, this is what I needed. Here they come. Okay. So it's trying to go around. Let's set a little bit of a wall right here. Guard. Helmel, get in here. You're going to discus from this to that. Kill it. Got it. Great. Helmel, set the wall. And discus to there. Got him. Great. Okay. Up you get, Jilbarn. We're just going to keep it going. Guard. Helmel, set the wall. Let's withdraw from this one. And then interfuse with this one. Yeah, okay, great. Cool. You, set the wall. Let's withdraw from this one. And let's interfuse with nothing. I want to move forward, so... Oh, that's not good. Okay, okay. I think we keep pushing forward because we know this one's going to attack directly. Guard. Great. Great. Come get into play. We can interfuse with this now, which allows us... I don't think Splinterbass will reach, nor will Discus, so we're done. Helmfear's having very little to do here. Okay. First, Jilbarn. Set the line. Okay. Guard. Helmel. Here. Let's discus. Can't select a target. Can't reach. So let's withdraw from this. And let's interfuse with this. Helmel, set my wall. Interfuse with this. And discus. Okay, what if I did this? No, discus is better. We'll discus from these big ones. Let's go. Great. Oh my god. That's terrible. They can do that? Great. Come on. Got him. Great. Is that it? Sure isn't. Okay. Oh, it's probably up and over there. Okay. Let's come back. Helmel, let's get behind him. Let's withdraw from this. Withdraw. Helmfear, we're skipping your turn. Jilbarn, let's... There it is. Okay. Guard. Going here. Great. Set my wall. Okay, we're in an okay spot. Because I'm going to do this, and I think it's going to kill it. Got it. Is that it? All right, Jilbarn. What is this? Melee accuracy and ranged accuracy? That goes to Jilbarn. What are we giving him? If he ends his turn by moving, he automatically enters Reactions increase from 2 to 4. That ends up being nearly impossible except on the biggest ones. I like Paladin. Scrambling to higher ground, leaving a wake of twisted Thrixel bodies, the three of them stand breathing hard. Late gray sun squeezes past the clouds. There could have been a couple more.
I'm not seeing movement. Might be time to make distance.
Well, there's light? Yeah. The problem with 4 reactions is almost never do 4 things go for a single target. They all flank around the target, so they never get to use all 4 unless I have a Mystic with Compulsion. So the odds of having that reaction gig back are pretty good because it's early in the game, but until I have Compulsion, I'll never get more than 2 in, is what I've found from playing this game. They find a deer path to follow for a ways, then strike out northwest, crossing lines of bracken and fording rivers of dried pine needles. Opposing winds fork their matted hair.
Jilbarn, shouldn't you be more grateful? I feel like my sister and I deserve more credit. We're keeping you alive. Our abilities, our daring feats and all. I know if I'd done this much for the miller's son, he'd be fawning over me and...
Think what you want.
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's not about what I think, it's about what you should think.
And I'm saying if that's how you want it to be, it can be like that.
That's not winning. You didn't win.
We already had Seekers, so I don't think that specifically affects me. Oh. I mean, as always, we need to scout everything every round. That's the only way we can get through things. Alright, more assaulting.
Did you see the huge moth that landed in Helmel's hair earlier today?
How could I not?
And you weren't going to say anything? She walked around with that thing sticking out at a jaunty angle for like an hour. Hey, tell me a story. You're the guy with the stories, right?
Well, what would you like to hear? Trickster Moon, Queen in the Raindrop. Yeah, I actually want to hear about Jilbarn. Okay. Jilbarn tells Helmfjord about the blue jay who used to perch just outside his kitchen window. The bird's trust was more easily won than that of most wild creatures, especially with the nuts from Jilbarn's pantry. Sapphire, I called him. Jays demand regal names, you know. He always cocked his head as if he were listening. And there was a lot for him to hear. It was a time of breaking down and movings on.
Do I want to know what happened to him?
Same thing that happens to all who walk or fly this path, I imagine. Funny thing, though, the last time he visited, he brought me a present. A stone, not too big, but almost perfectly round. I've kept it ever since, wearing its surface smooth with any worries or thoughts I have.
It ever given you good advice?
If rocks have any insight, they speak it more deeply than a person can hear. It listens, and that's enough. Give me a rock. Alright, I got some deepest to kill. Let's use this for cover from the sniper, and let's guard, because the Woken's gonna come in. Helmel, let's get behind it, and let's interfuse. Yeah, we can Bone Lance the Slinger, which is great. Set my wall. Yeah, free bird rock. Like, they should have given me something cool there, but instead, they didn't give me anything. Bastards. Alright, this discus should kill the Slinger. Great, so then the Woken will die when it runs up to Jilbarn right now. Great. Great. Jilbarn, let's do this. You know the rules. You guard, Helmel, get behind. No point in interfusing. You get up here. You could interfuse with this. That might help. There's a gate there. We'll wait. Jill Barn. Guard. There's nothing, no alarm got sounded, so we should be okay. We're gonna withdraw, because nothing's attacking. And I think Jill Barn needs to get to the door. And then... Oh, I forgot that he has guard if he ends his turn by moving. That's really helpful. Jill Barn, open the door. Great. Jill Barn, get in the door and guard. Helmel, up here. Interfuse with this blaze. And send it on to the slinger. Good night. You'll die on your turn. That's great. You set my wall. Interfuse with the other blaze. And fire leash it onto this Woken. You will also die on your turn. That should be the end of it. That was a very easy round. Okay. Jillbarn and Helmfear are friends. That's cool. Necklace of Courage gives me block. Gotta go to Jillbarn. Fine. There's nothing to explore up here yet, so let's come down here and explore. It's nighttime and there are owls.
Not exactly a pleasant country creek, is it? Feel tense? I'm wondering how I'd be remembered, you know, if I died today. How about you?
Helmfear? He's worried about her little sister.
Don't worry about me. I plan on doing some damage myself. That's what worries me.
Temporary damage and potency. All right, great. They didn't give me a free bird rock. Oh my god. Oh, I need that. I need that. Is it possible to get it without it being a serious issue? I think we move, because if this goes as quickly as some of the other rounds, then we'll be okay. So, Helmel, get behind, interfuse. What's this? That's going to give me fire. Discus is what we want. We discus this Thrusk, which then hits this Seeker. Okay. Set my wall. Interfuse here. Steel fire. Kill this thing. I think I just can't attack it at range. Probably gonna die on its turn. I need to run for this stone spirit. Yeah, I know. It's not a good idea, but it is an idea. Oh, it didn't die on its turn? That sucks. Okay, what's the best option here? Helmel? Oh, I forgot she had that ability. That's great. Helmel is in stasis and can't move. Jillbarn, if you run in there, you will probably die. But you can get it right now, and they'll come for you. We're going to try it, everybody. It's dangerous, but we got the stone spirit. Yeah, give me a stone dueling sword. Let's go. Shreds 1 armor, pins all enemies in a 2-tile radius. Great. And now I should be guarding. She's still in stasis for 2 more turns. Helmfure, get back here. Let's just get into guard mode. That's how this is going to play out. Great. Great. Strike uses up both of my actions, which I don't want. So Helmfure, remove stasis. Helmel can now move. That's going to give me Jillbarn. Light this lamp. Helmel. Move up here. Interfuse with this lantern. Steal that fire. Kill this dweeber. Dodged it. That sucks. Helmfure. Guard your sister. Oh, okay. We're gonna guard. It's the smartest option for what we're dealing with here. Fine. Dodge? That sucks. Alright, you're dead. Helmel, give me a fire leash onto this dweeber. Blocked. Wow, how? That fire leash won't get there, but interfusing with this will. Let's bone lance that way. Great. The fire might kill it on its turn. Sure didn't. Great. Step forward, kill it. This was more complicated than it needed to be, but the stone sword, very helpful, and these guys might level up. They sure don't. Health. We're trying to take care of Helmel. Okay, the Thrixel's leveled up. It's fine. So now we go over there. Okay. This one... All right, let's do it. A twisting path takes them to the high hills and finally into the company of the local peaks. Breathe that in.
Mountain air makes me remember things. Does it? Yeah, I was a kid once, or anyway, younger than I am now. Was living for a while in a shared lodge. Evenings I often found myself on hilltops or higher. Closest I ever felt to the stars, but for 20 paces the only sound is the scrape of their feet on rough granite. Any idea which directions we're supposed to go?
The way forks. One path leads higher to the top of a precarious cliffside. The other path curves downwards under the shadow of the high rocks. Chasm path. I always take the high road. Cliff path.
See any people? Chimney smoke?
They might be out and about. Slender walking here. The path sticks narrow to the turnings of the mountain. They climb and cross along the wind-carved rock. Never felt more like a bird than now, soaring on a cool zephyr, seeing everything.
My normally excellent legs are killing me. Death by legs? I hear it's a brutal way to go. I've heard of worse.
Hey, let's try our serious faces, huh? At least until we've made an impression. Hello? Anyone at home? This neatly piled cabin smells like sweetgrass. Its lacquered logs look strong, well-tended. A distant hawk speaks up. Beside bird and wind, there's only silence. Jill Barnes stoops through. Is there any... Oh. Who's this guy? Fancy morning! Would you like pork rust with your tea? Or are you a coffee man? Griddle cakes aplenty. Aromas of sizzling pork rust, hot oil, and floral tea sing in the nose. These cabin walls enclose a cozy lived-in lair for one. Chairs and root stools around a rose table are space for hungry company. Can always make griddle cakes aplenty. Those saying otherwise are spewing slander. Little spewsome slander slugs. I'll have... Wait, sorry. Who are you? We were just passing by. Me? Who am I? With no intention of intruding. They call me... the Warlock of the Mountain! He throws a sack of flour over his shoulder. But I'm all right with Pambane. Pambane Goro's snout is what I was born as. I'm a mischief maker, mostly. I guess my hairdo says that clear enough. Anyway, mischief's not all I make. Famously, I also make wonderful golden brown griddle cakes. For those who solve my Thrizzy Bugnid puzzle. The Thrizzy Bugnid puzzle is about to commence. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, we're just gonna, run up here. And we're actually gonna move a little farther. And we'll get Guardian for it. Great. Helmel, get here. Interfuse with this. An Infernal Rain Pambane. Ah, he dodged it, bastard. Set my wall. Interfuse with... There's nothing outside. I don't know that this is going to work out for me, but we're going to try Bone Lancing in a way that doesn't hurt me. Can do it. Goodbye, Pambane, you bastard. So, we need him. So, Helmfure. Let's remove Stasis. And we're going to guard. Helmel. Set my wall. Interfuse with this. And give me a discus. It's probably going to attack my Mystic, so let's give her the wall. Sure is. Done. That's not it. Let's remove Stasis. Then let's come out here. There it is. All right. We'll just tell you to guard. Get you up here. We'll interviews with this dead tree. And we'll discus this guy. Set my wall. Protect your sister. Interfuse with this tree. Great. Let's start with Helmel. I understand. Helmfjord, withdraw. Helmel, interfuse. Wait, why? Oh, I understand. Helmfjord, withdraw from this. Helmel, interfuse with that. Now I can get my very famous Splinter Salvo. Done. Great. Great. Yeah, Pambane. Also, we've got so many more things to deal with. Good lord. How far can you get? Not that far. We're going to waste your turn this round. We're going to get you all the way up here. And then Jill Barn, we're going to move you up here. Open the door. And we are going to guard. Helmfjord, let's get in here. Interfuse with... He does, yeah, but it's more important to me that he gets the shield on the two mystics. That's what my priority is here. And so if the mystics are done with their movement and I move him farther, they won't get their shield. Speed 4.4, 4.2. 4.4. Give it to Helmel. She seems like the one that needs to run around. Indignance is so good. Especially as people keep trying to flank me, so I'm going to take Indignance. Interfuse with an additional target's always good. Inspiration is the best, especially for mystics. Pambane Gorosnout, Warlock of the Mountain, drops back against his furniture. You, all right? But he pops back up. Oh, sorry, yeah, I wanted to give you a bit of an elongated victory thing. You got all the Thrizzy Bugnids. Unscathed for the most part, though, aren't you? That feels anticlimactic. This is all some theater to you, isn't it? What did we even accomplish? I earned a sample of my mountain recipes, of course. How hungry are you? Choose carefully, for in my waywardness and my gross olive-hearted way, I've designed that each delicious delectogram deliver a different delight. Griddle cakes give me extra retirement age. Tea notes gives me speed. Health is for pork rust. No. Retirement age is very useful. While they eat stacks of griddle cakes, Pambane gives a brief account of how he ended up on the mountain. Persecuted, robbed, run out of 10 towns, he retreated to this high home where his eccentricities and frequent mischief would only bother those who blundered into his domain. And at that point, aren't we all fair game? Here I splice my spirit with the elemental presences of hill, rock, and tree. Here I'll never rest, for there are so many joys still left untried, and though I've slowed death, she never fully stops. Oh,
death, you dauntless dancer of mist, you darling, you dream. He goes on for a while yet. Yeah, he's just running one-shots. Also, it says they ran him out of 10 towns, but if we read it as they ran him out of 10 towns, this whole thing takes place in Icewind Dale. They bid the warlock of the mountain goodbye. They take a swift way down by his direction. Mountain air, huh? Clearly, you can get too much. Their dealings with the warlock of the mountain don't go unmarked. The local tells sour stories about the titans of the Counterlight and their deeds for years afterwards. But we gained retirement age and lost legacy points. Shit. Okay. One final place. And then I'm going to finish up for the night, everybody. This is a good first chapter. I like this new party. We know we're going to get Tillian back at some point, maybe in chapter 2. It's been how many days? Winter's practically done. Did we really wander all this way, senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? At least you can say edgy things like that now. Boys will swoon. Why was she a little gnome? Boys will swoon. A stark change can feel like that, maybe. You're a plum that's fallen from its tree, or a pine cone, or even a baby bird. Old laws you never could have perceived seem to have risen up to govern you. Maybe so. This whole dynamic's getting annoying. I agree. Hey, move over, one of you plops. I'm the one who needs the firelight. Time wanders, their piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones they're reluctant to burn. Helmo's able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later. But I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's a reverent quality to the way the Kiorans write about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and there are aspects that are interesting, but... So it's been a waste. Good job. Who's this? Oh, it's Tillian. What's Tillian's voice gonna be? Because she was this last time. But I don't want to do that voice again, so she gets something new. Who's this? Outlaws? Poachers? Yeah. Some kind of a weird, semi-British, indignance and exuberance. Cool. Who's this? Outlaws? Poachers? I'd better warn them in any case. Wait, those look like the printer's girls. Yeah, she can know them. Evening to you three. Can I share your fire and the bird's news? The hill painter's approach is noiseless. Jilbarn clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Behind me, you two. Wait, isn't that Hillian Broadmoth? Forgive me, I remember your last name. Glad to see you're well, but odd you're all the way out here. From the Skullsmith print shop, right? That's us. Mom was Liana Skullsmith. Stop trying to fight everything. This lady was obsessed with our mom. Huh? No, I needed printing done. They introduced themselves around the fire. When was I at your shop last? Can't have been too long. Been at least 2 circuits of the seasons. Oh yeah, the winemaker threatened me with a shovel. Why do you seem so sure? My sister keeps a matchmaking journal. It's likely you're in it somewhere. Yeah? Well, not sure there's much hope for me. More to the point, yes. You two put my last book together. After I went expecting your mom, Liana always put me in mind of a mother fox. The wisdom of her mischief inspired awe in me, if that makes sense, and her way with words. Oh yes, I'm still sorry she's gone. One time but sorry. Anyway, came wandering this way and saw your fire. Have to tell you, forest is dangerous these days. Things have calling out of the... Do you know the Thrixel? You know of them? Have you seen them? Where? What can you tell us? Was tracking a whole thream of them. Discretion, as the saying goes, is often the better slice of hog. Limited my contact to tracing signs, and then got one brief, horrible glimpse. Their heading was unmistakable. Smiling Heights. They're heading for... home. I was going to get around them, those Thrixel, get a warning to the townsfolk, but going by the tone of their response, I doubt they fled. I don't think they believed me. Is this happening?
How well do you know these lands?
How well do I, Tillian Broadmoth, know these lands?
That same night, you were that hill painter who'd come to town sometimes, I think I remember.
Sounds like me, though I should clarify. I wasn't born among them, the hill painters. Was found in bad shape, rescued, and took to their way of life. Started collecting their lore, getting volumes printed, bringing it back to them.
Got them printed by Leanna Skullsmith now. Got them printed by Leanna Skullsmith? Now I see.
Yeah. Those two, Helmfjord and Helmel, were raised by the mightiest woman in the world. Like the story of the Bear Lord, Usrik. Losing her must have left a great rift in their souls. You clearly have something else you want to ask.
Well, yeah. I had a teacher far from here. Came from hill painting people. Ray Oddgrail?
Ray? Oddgrail? No, sorry. It's no one I've heard of.
Right. It was too much to hope for. Anyway, think you can kill Thrixel?
Yeah, Thrixel. I'm ready to try. My adopted people have legends of Thrixel, but legends is all I believed they were.
Do those legends include a Mothman?
You're going to say you met the Mothman?
You too?
Ramble-headed I may be, but don't tease me. The Mothman, now that is a tall tale.
Okay. Let's go. I've got 6. I don't like the Ragers. That's fine. We're using 3 legacy points. Okay.
Flagonville Mill. The old guy would always scowl when he saw me on the road. He just hates young people. He just hates young people. It's horribly quiet. That's what it's like, coming home?
No, something's askew.
There's chimney smoke. Can't be abandoned.
Nothing appears out of place. There's no damage. The only sounds are boot scrapes, feeble breeze, and their own talk. The great liars make the truth sound strange and improbable.
Said the poisoner to the penny fraud? No birds.
Into the town center they file. A cloud-cased sun renders the world in dreary, bloodless hues.
Oh, visitors.
Who's that?
The mayor. At least she's... Welcome to Smiling Heights. This is one of the towns. What are you saying? One of the towns? It's definitely one of the towns that exist, isn't it? That's really your motto? Hey. Schoolmistress, don't stand, I'm lost. I think I'm lost.
The illusory prison is the hardest to flee when you don't know escape is necessary. A rasping noise starts, stutters, and skips. It comes from nowhere and everywhere. As if a cat snagging his claws through the fabric of creation, reality snaps, runs, and violently curls. Bits of truth begin leaking into view.
Is that a person?
It's the miller.
It's the miller, old Frelstar Flagonville.
That Mothman warned us what we'd see.
There's so many flies. Death! We have to run! Death!
Finally, the real town of Smiling Heights spills into view, like a half-eaten corpse dumped from its shroud. Back, old fool! Hide!
How many horrors have visited on these people? Why? Oh,
the horrors are far from done.
By any and all gods.
It stumbles through fly clouds.
No! Ray? Madam Oddgrail! Ray Oddgrail, are you? Careful, I don't think she's herself.
Fear and chaos descend. Okay. The Lost Master. Okay, are there anyone north of us? Not that we can tell right now. The answer's gonna be yes, but like, let's deal with what's in front of us first. So, Tillian, why don't you run right here, and then Cone of Fire these guys. That's not good. You get here. And let's interfuse with this. And interfuse with that. And on the next turn, we'll Splinter Blast them. Helmfear is very far away, so the best we can do is get her into position. You are going to get up here. And then you're going to guard. Your guarding didn't work, and I want to know why. Jesus Christ. We're in trouble. We are absolutely surrounded. Tillian shoots. I will be back in just 1 second, everyone. Give me just 1 second. I'm back, everybody. Thank you for your patience here. Another one of those exciting but very frustrating phone calls at 7:58 on a Saturday evening. Let's kill some Thrixel, baby. Okay, so I could do a through shot, especially if I move, but the stun is a real problem here. I think because of that, I need to set... think I need to set a wall more than anything else. So we're going to through shot. We're going to try and kill this thing. Okay. What are you interfused with right now? Nothing. Let's interfuse with this blaze. And we're going to run it through everybody here in the hopes that we get something. All right. Okay. Man, the Thrixels are really kicking my ass here. Is everyone stunned? Shit. Oh, man. Best I can do is just kick the crap out of these guys right now. Come on, man. Oh my god, this is so bad. Is everyone stunned? Like, what's happening here? Stunned for one turn. She's not stunned? It looks like she's stunned. What is best here? I think it's best that I keep guarding because it does the most. That won't do anything. Come on. Why is he stunned? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do if they're just constantly stunned here. He's stunned. She's in stasis. Remove stasis. If I remove stasis, I become stunned with a 10% chance. I'll take that. I need to remove the stasis very badly. Okay. Cone of fire. Madam Odgrail, do you even know me? It's
Still too much arm, boy. Power from the trunk. I don't have a trunk. Your elbow's flying like a kite. Here I come. Whoop.
Clang. Oh, he got thrown away.
Come on, Jill Barn. Mistress Oddgrail, I'm sorry. I keep fixing one thing, screwing up another. We fall down all the time. That's why we get good at it. Perfection's a long way off, but if we keep tripping forward, we'll fall closer and closer to our goal. I'll use everything you gave me, and you taught me not to waver.
Oh my god. She lost an eye and she's out. -1 health and 1 speed. I mean, this is disastrous. Oh my god. I lost 3 of my 4 people. This is where I make my stand and hope I can. That's it. Her heart drums against her ribs. Her veins flow with a primal fire. She hears its whispers as she did that first day when it climbed her arms and tickled her sides. It promises a swift and beautiful end. Yeah, she's not ready to die. I lost. Despite your sacrifices, the battle at Smiling Heights ended in defeat. Game over. I don't think there is a most recent save. I think it's possible. Oh, we're starting again. All right, let's go. Oh my god, that was so hard. So the first thing we know is we have to get inside. Like, that's just, we have no other course of action here but get inside. Open the door. Get inside. So what can I do in here? Let's get here. That'll give me maximum inspiration. I need you in... How far can Tillian get inside? Helmfear, get inside. Jill Barn, get here and guard. That was brutal. That stasis destroyed me. Still Barn, step up 1, and guard. Tillian's, I think I want you in the back in case I need to use Cone of Fire on the other side, plus you have through shot. So Helmfear. What I've lost is my inspiration. So let's put Helmel here because I need to inspire. That's how it's going to play out. Great. So interfuse with this. And let's discus. Dodge is a bad thing. There's nothing to interfuse with outside. Oh, that'll work. Great. There's nothing to shoot. Oof. See, like, what are we talking about here? Who can just stun like that? Is it just the master? Like, I have to get the master off the board? Oh. First we need to remove stasis. Then I need a splinter blast that hits as many of these assholes as I can get. Fine. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, well now I got a bunch of stuff I can shoot with a through shot, but I apparently can't. Let's go to Helmfear. Let's move you up 1. And let's interfuse with these fabrics. And let's try and kill, I guess, this guy. And then Tillian. Let's step up. Cannot hit the master, but I can shoot both these guys. Did I get a stunt? I did not. Remove stasis. Took cover. Come on. Oh my god. This is the right vibe. It's just impossible. Yeah. Okay. So Helmel first. Remove stasis, but he is stunned for 1 turn. Interfuse with this. The Lost Master is the biggest problem I have, and I need to hit it specifically. And I can't. Shit. Give me a stunt. Didn't get it. Wow, still lost Joe Barn. God damn it. Oh my God. Blocked. Like, what are we even doing here? I need to get them inside. So we're gonna take Helm Viewer to this door. And we're gonna open the door. Oh, shit. Come on, come in the door. Yeah. Okay. Now we're in a little bit of a better position. Helm Viewer. Can't hit anybody with the discus. Give me a stunt. Sure did. I think I'm still gonna lose, though. Come on, Tillian, survive. Oh, shit. Oh my God, we're still up. One, two, three, so I can't do anything with that. Give me a constrict, come on. Kill it. Got it. Didn't mean to do that. That might be my death knell for Tillian. Come on. Ah, Tillian. Come on. Ugh, blocked is absolutely the only thing that can't happen. Come on. Got it. Please be it. Oh my god. That was brutal. Tier 1 Mystic Armor. We're giving it to Helmfear, who ended up being the hero of the day. Offhanded slot, I legitimately don't need, but we'll give it to Helmel just in case. Wow.
Blood washes blood, or do we still not quote dragon law? Starting to be that I can't remember a world without this mess.
Sniff around for what's salvageable.
As the fighting ends, the final threads of Thrixl madness fly to the wind. There are survivors, look!
Now people begin to filter from their cold homes in confusion.
Poor old Frelstar Flagonvale's lying out there. His knife's got that inky blood on it. Couldn't fool him, could they? They'll gather the living and bury the bodies, the majority well into the process of decay. By night, most have had a chance to remember themselves, try to piece together what happened. An impromptu council is held in the home of the schoolmaster. Under their spell, it all made sense. Wish that reasoning was clear to me now. At least, the bits and images we remember feel solid. All us old folks they let live. Left us in charge, maybe to fool passers, though. The young ones, they took. But what'd they do with them? I'd bow to any god who knows. Callie, Dolan, Mac, and Spurland? Arthen, Eluna, and Melbrek? And all the rest, yeah. Led away like cattle. That Thrixl took them, so they didn't kill them? What do they want? Why Smiling Heights? And why was it just the kids? The whole of one puzzle is just the first piece in a next. I really don't see another way forward. Let's do the hero thing, right? They resolved to search for the missing ones, the young. There'll be no peace, no joy, no relief. A season of terrible hoping will follow. Oof. That was the hardest this game's ever been. As spring gives way to summer, the very night of the battle, Jill Barnes sets flame to the twisted body of his one-time mentor in a fallow field. If only I hadn't recognized you, I'd still be able to dream. He wouldn't stop working to clean the town up. He'd scour hardest for signs of the lost. Tillian sought the help of her people, the Hill Painters, to look for the missing ones of Smiling Heights. Fairlawn Noon was the most skilled tracker she knew. Fairlawn could only speak to what he hadn't seen, mark of any passage. Remember, though, Thrixl are unlike any other quarry. The province of all sense and sign may be in their governance. We'll stay watchful. The weather that season was bright and perfect, but it only saddened those left to see it. Helmfear and Helmel made a rapid study of anything they could find, anything that might relate to the Thrixl or their aims. Hey, little fox. Hey, Helmel. What is it, Cricket? The power we've discovered feels so sudden and dangerous. We'll be able to stay on the right path, won't we? I worry about myself and you. Talking about our mystical whatever, I hear you. For me, I keep thinking about how, alright, so if these aren't the final throes of our people, then the legends they tell afterwards will be about us. Don't you think so? The decisions we make now will be songs someday. That's high in my head these days. Disagree? Oh no, my mind wandered. I'm just worried. Days are passing. I'm not finding anything useful. Yeah, me neither.
No. Can't allow you to transform because I need you to shoot. Oh my god. There's so much to do and I got so little from it. I can't afford a wand. Can I give you any kind of clothing? No. Man, this is hard. Can't give either of them better magic yet. Oh, man. I have 3 legacy points I have to hold on to. I'm not doing any upgrading, y'all. Exhausting other avenues, hope of finding the young folk has fallen to scattered query, and ill-inspired quest.
It's like trying to hunt your favorite cloud from a day last spring.
Jillbarn leads Tillian to Eldstone, where at least Thrixel had once definitely been. That's a grim way to put it, but right.
It's a hill painter's saying, or it's one of the first I heard from them.
They give much of a day to climbing and slipping among Kioran rubble. The lines and leanings of these ruins make it easy to lose focus and wander. From time to time, they're forced to call out in order to find each other.
See that silvery stuff on the ground? Molting, maybe? It's all I've really found, so I'd say the Thrixel haven't been here in some time.
Maybe my life's consigned to futile searches. Oh, it's time for this guy. Need my thing.
Or maybe you have only to open your beak, little bird, and whistle for a favor. Scouring for lost chicks, I take it.
I don't believe it. It's the
Mothman.
Take a good long look. I am well worth seeing.
You know, how does a singular Mothman exist?
I am troubled to have to leave you curious, but as the badger often says before breakfast, shall we get to eggs, or did we wait only to bark and mud muddle?
You have something to share?
Have I not made that clear? Ah, but you do so provoke me to prattle, I am in a bit of a rush myself. Dauntless and wanderlorn by my very nature, the idea was a weather-sown seed. I felt called to take myself north and beautifully east, and that is how I happened upon these chicks of yours. I saw them there, huddled and afraid, and dwindling in number. It is not a good place where they are.
You saw them? And you didn't help them?
You seem to assume I can walk into any den of Thrixel and simply rifle through the cupboards. I am flattered, but must humbly admit my talents have eventual limits. Remember your own limits too, precocious birds. Your enemy is well beyond you.
A fire might grow forever, swallow everything if no one's willing to carry water into the flames.
Fire metaphors? Oh, I've tarried much too long. By Slag Smelter, northeast in the wood marsh. An ancient glimmer scene lies in Hidden Hollow.
Glimmer? What?
Glimmer scene. I shall explain more in a moment. But first here, you must look for trees with my mark on them. I leave it now upon this stone.
The Mothman's glyph gleams to a certain tilt of the light. And then he went his own way. If there weren't lives in the balance, I'd say we should be tracking that Mothman instead.
I know the old forge and the wood marsh. It's a long journey, but it's makeable. Yes, but Glimmer what?
The passage of time will cost lives, but clearing Thrixel's sights will disrupt the enemy webs and help more folk survive. They leave as soon as they can. Every idle moment is haunted by loss. That was a lot. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for bearing with me on a couple of pauses tonight as I had to run out. I'm Ned. I am so thrilled you hung out with me here tonight. And next week on Friday, I'll be streaming The Hunted Encore, an action comedy rock musical mockumentary web series about New York City vampire slayers. 7 o'clock Friday night next week. Come have a good time, have a drink, hang out and chat. Listen to some rockin' tunes, watch some bad vampire comedy starring myself, Megan Dorn, Andrew Mayer, Robert Chapin, and a few other kick-ass humans. And until then, have a wonderful night. I'll be streaming a couple times this week, and I look forward to seeing you during the week. Goodbye!